Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order the November 9th, 2023 Park and Rec Board meeting. Michael, could you please call the roll?
How about I call the roll since he can't see who's here?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to see, you just have to read the list, but go ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can go down the list, I guess.
I guess everyone's here but you. So,
Oh, okay.
okay.
So,
You
let me
read
just
it.
go. Tammy,
Yes, here.
Patty,
Here.
Michael here, Susan. All right, I know we talked about last meeting.
Yeah.
John,
Hi.
Deborah,
Here?
Kyle, and Aaron.
Here.
All right, perfect.
Okay, thank you. And then,
Michael, you might want to mute your phone when you're not talking
Okay.
because we got a lot of
Sure.
background noise.
No problem.
All right, thanks.
awesome. Okay, and so the first agenda item today is, may I please have a motion to approve today's agenda?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So today's agenda has.
Excuse me, that was John and who on the second?
Patty.
All right, thanks.
And then the second agenda item today is to approve the minutes from October 12th, 2023 Park and Rec Board meeting. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
May I
I
have
second.
Deb seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So the minutes from October 12th, 2023 have been approved. Agenda item number 3, we have no citizens attending, so we're going to go on to agenda item number 4. And real quick, I'm just going to step in because we pretty much started on time, but we're on a pretty tight schedule today, so we're going to try to keep this meeting as succinct as possible because a couple of us have to be out the door at a very specific time. So, I mean, and usually we're pretty efficient, but I'm just going to say there's not going to be a lot of like roundtable discussions and brainstorming today. If we can help it, we can move it to the next meeting. With that being said, for the Halloween event recap, I know Deb, I mean, it was successful. We sweated a little bit in the beginning because everyone seemed to be late this year unless they were volunteering. So all the volunteers were on time, but then it ended up being really fun. We had like 22 kids or something, and
It ended up being really nice, but we were nervous.
yeah, we were nervous. We were like, we had no clue why everyone was late. And even if you say, you know, it's a hard cutoff at like 10:30, if the little kids come up at, you know, and you're gonna let them sign up if you can fit them into the line. It's like the only way you're gonna cut them off is if they're completely done judging the kids and they've moved on to the dogs, and you just are like, we usually parade them out there and let them do whatever they do, and they just don't get judged or whatever. But what I would like you to do, and if you could please email to either Aaron or Kyle or Patty or all of them, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, like every year we kind of do like the good, bad, and the ugly, but we just don't kind of have time for that this year. So any suggestions you could make. The chief of the fire department did apologize because they had an emergency like 20 minutes before, and
Oh, that's
why.
right, I forgot they didn't come.
Yeah. So we didn't really advertise it for that very reason. Like, you know, I didn't want the kids to expect it and be disappointed. I wanted it to be more of a surprise if they were able to show up. So, I mean, it was like no harm, no foul. But pretty much, you know, again, we had too much candy, we had too many donuts, we had too many dog treats, but it's better too much than not enough. And it's just Murphy's Law that the one year we cut back or cut it in half, you know, we're not going to have enough and we're going to be running around. But the one suggestion that I did hear was more tents because people were hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they stood around for a long time this year.
Waiting, especially the people that did get there closer.
Yep.
Like the first ones there, they weren't on time, but they were there before the other people. So, you know, it just, in the shade, it was beautiful. It just is what it is. We can't put up 30 tents out there. I mean, it's just kind of like, so anyway.
We have 2. Couldn't we have 4?
If we have it in the Park and Rec Board budget, which that's where those get purchased out of, we'll have to see if we have the wiggle room at any given point. So, but yeah, we can, as we get closer to the event for next year, we can
Think about that.
think about that. Does anybody have anything else to add for the Halloween event?
No, but just for whoever worked it, and I think pretty much everybody chipped in, just thank you. I think it was really nice, and I think the people who came really enjoyed it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hated missing
I know. You,
And
And
we missed
I had
you.
a
We
clown
missed you.
costume too.
well, you
And
would have
we
matched
missed you
Michael.
and your puppy.
You can
I'll be there next
you
year.
can do it next year, and you don't have to get a new costume.
With a dog.
Yes, with a dog. Okay, so the next agenda item is our next event, which is the December 4th, 5 p.m. holiday social and Christmas tree lighting. This is probably our least,
Attended.
no, I would say least, well, it may be least attended, but it's also our least amount of like prep and
Oh.
work. I mean, it's our easiest, you know. Last year we got here at 4 and we set up in 15 minutes and we all just stood around. So we could move it back a little bit to like maybe 4:15, 4:30. The biggest thing that we have to do is it's our one event, at least for this year, that we're setting up a merchandise table. So we'll have the merchandise table, we'll have like the welcome table or like the greeter table, whatever you want to call that. And then we'll have the 2 food tables. The music's pretty easy. The city takes care of the gifts. We'll do our toy drive again. So, people can bring their toys and put them under the tree and whatever. Last year by that time.
Is one tree okay? Because we're looking to get a bigger tree.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just go down the one, because we had those 2 small ones, but they're kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
Aw.
Whatever you want.
And not only that, I don't mind getting here earlier. I'd rather have everything set and then relax and
Okay, so
Yeah.
you want to keep it at 4?
keep it at 4. I mean, last year we didn't know we ended up having to decorate those
The
trees at the
trees,
last
yeah.
Oh,
minute.
that's true.
You know?
Are the toys
Forget
supposed
about
to be wrapped or are they out there so people know what they're getting or what?
No, they're unwrapped, and then we donate them to like the Big Toys for Tots. So like the food drive for the holiday ends November 17th. So we started. I'd have to look at the date, but we start like maybe the Monday after Thanksgiving. So there's there's a good week and a half where people can bring in toys.
Yeah.
So because last year at the event there was a pretty significant amount of toys under the tree by the holiday social.
Unwrapped.
So it's unwrapped, and then we took them somewhere in Clearwater. I think it was Toys for Tots Pinellas.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a Marine Corps deal. I think.
Yeah, it was Marine Corps, and they had a ginormous empty space, and there were thousands of bikes in there that people had donated. It was really cool to see how many toys people donated. It was great. And then we do dress up. For the most part, we dress up like nice. Like you don't have to wear,
Like elves.
a tie or a costume, but we just dress nice for the holidays. So.
Oh, professional holiday
Yeah,
attire.
professional holidays. And then, of course, we take pictures. We have the plates and napkins and all that stuff left over from last year.
Yeah,
Kyle and I
yeah,
went to
yeah.
Costco shopping, and we had plenty of stuff, so we don't need to rebuy that
Perfect.
stuff. We obviously have, we pretty much have everything we need already for this event because we've purchased it for the past 2 years.
I
That's
thought we
great.
had food at that thing.
We are going to have food. We're going to have 2 food
Who's gonna
tables.
take care of that?
Me,
You,
yes.
all by yourself?
Well,
She picks up the phone and orders.
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
too hard. It's just like cook it all in the kitchen.
I don't cook
Be happy to
anything.
help if you want.
But anything you want to
There's
take
cold
off of
beer.
Tammy's hands is okay. Anything you want to take off of Tammy's hands is okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Tammy. If you want some help with that, I'll do that. If we
You're
had,
so
I'll
sweet.
take care of cold beer or something like that. We had very cold beer, remember that?
We did have cold beer.
Ice cold beer, I remember that.
You want to know why?
It was left over from an
It was
event.
left over from,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want some help with that, Tammy, let me know.
Okay, I think what like Kyle and I talked about was getting some hot appetizers from Cody's. They're Bel Air Beach residents. I'm gonna call them today. Just like maybe some buffalo shrimp, just a couple of things, and then just like subsidize with some like just appetizers and some desserts and just easy. Last year we catered from Bel Air Market and we had a ton of food left. So that was kind of over the top.
But you
one,
over-ordered
right?
or they overgave? Like, you over-ordered?
Over
Or people didn't expect there to be there.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
were
think
really
they
surprised
realized
when
there
they
was going
walked
to be
in.
food, yeah.
Yeah, and we said it at the meetings before that, but people just don't pick up and
Yeah.
especially if they're coming right from, the whole premise was because they're coming, a lot of them right from work to go to the city council meeting. And we wanted to have something a little more substantial than a cupcake from Publix, because that's what we did the year before. So they're going right into the meeting with basically sugar and some hot chocolate, which is more sugar. And so anyway, so we'll just have some hearty appetizers. There'll definitely be some sweets, some desserts, and then some beverages. I don't know about the beer, but there'll definitely be some beverages. And, so the first year we did Christmas carolers and it didn't work out that great. Last year I can't remember if we did anything and I couldn't find my notes.
We did
What did we do?
the cutting of the ribbons for the bricks.
For the brick,
That was our.
It was the
cutting.
same time?
Yeah, we did it on the same day.
we did the brick.
No, you're saying
no? Commemoration.
No.
No, because I came to Christmas and I didn't come to the.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
like
okay.
months later.
Yeah.
We did
It was a
something on
very similar type of event.
It was very
It was
similar.
set
Yeah.
up exactly the same. The tables were in the same place, everything. But
Yeah.
that was
And I
like
took pictures of both.
4 months later or something.
Yeah, so the first one for December, we were all inside, and then when it went
Yeah.
time to light the tree, we went outside, right? The tree was outside.
Yeah, well, the tree is always outside for for the mayor to hit the button. The first year Manzo did it. The second year Mayor Gaddis did it. But I think last year what we did was we had little Christmas treat bags for the kids. That's what I'm saying, like a giveaway or something we did, but I can't remember.
I don't remember
It was bad
that.
at all.
Yeah,
But
maybe
it would
we
be a
just
nice
had
idea.
Christmas bags and people
All you
took
need is a
cookies.
retheme these bags and just dump them in like that. Is
I-
that what you're gonna do?
I think we have some Christmas. Maybe people just took stuff.
I mean,
There's some
candy is candy.
markers.
Maybe people just took some cookies home with them in the holiday bags. I just know we
Yeah.
have Christmas bags. Is that what it was? People took to
But
go.
you know, what he said is not a bad idea. Just get Christmas bags and dump this candy in the
There's some
Christmas
Christmas
bag.
bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about reusing
Oh,
the
no.
trick or
No,
treat
they're
bag.
I'm not
bags, you
just
just
I think we
dump
can.
them in there and hand them out.
Let's see, we can
Yeah,
just
you
put
gotta
elf
go.
ears on the pumpkins.
I think we already have the Christmas bags, right? We just have to.
I think maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you remember? We just went through all this. I don't.
And even if you don't, the dollar store has them for $1.25. I'll be happy to pick them up.
You pick them up and I'll reload them.
Okay, you got it, John. I'll pick up
Thank
Dollar
you.
Tree bags,
Reload the candy.
Christmas bags, bring them to you.
These kids are gonna eat this candy one way or the
Yeah.
other.
That's right. Well, what's
We
left
have to
after I
force
get
it down
to
there.
Easter's still coming up too.
They
Good
better eat
idea,
it.
John, good idea.
They better eat. Yeah, that was a good idea. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about anything for the event on the 4th?
Yes, that was just my question, Tammy. So it's December 4th at 4 p.m.?
Yes, and then the event starts at 5, and it's only from 5 to 6, and then it is the city council meeting.
You want to make it 4:30 to 6? Since we got here early, and this way it gives people maybe a little more time to come in
4:30
and
to
eat the
5:30,
food.
so that they don't have a big space between that and the meeting.
I think it's been at 5 o'clock, and it's been advertised, you know what I mean, like in different places already for 5 o'clock. Like it's been on the website at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
That works well.
And people get here early if they want to, and then we're ready.
First, then we're ready.
And
Okay.
then typically the only people that go into the meeting room are like, the mayor and the council members, and everybody else just kind of stays out in the lobby until, and it seems to be plenty of time because besides lighting the tree and eating a couple things, it's really just people talking and listening to
Yeah, it's like a
music.
little cocktail hour.
With
It's a
no
nice
cocktails.
Jingle and mingle.
Last year.
Yeah.
Are there cocktails?
Last
thought-
year.
I said it's
Last
like
year.
a cocktail hour.
We did because it was left over from an event.
I think we should have a bottle of maybe cider or a bottle of wine, whatever, just like something. I don't know, what do you think?
Do we need a liquid?
Apple cider?
No, we don't. As long as we don't sell it. That's what came up last year. As long as we don't sell it.
Do we have money for that?
I mean, it's not that much.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
people barely drank last time. I mean, we might have had maybe
What's
just
an
You
option?
drink just coffee and water?
We've had coffee and hot chocolate, water.
If it's cool, I think you said cider, but I don't know if you're talking about like apple cider.
Well, yeah, because that goes with like Christmas tree
Exactly.
lightings, and we can just do a regular
No,
cider.
apple cider is pretty expensive.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, because we found that out it was like $8 a gallon now.
But that's not the
Really?
cider you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm
'Cause
talking
that's
about.
non-alcoholic.
Sparkling cider, like the Costco.
Yeah, like a sparkling cider, just something.
Is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could be all kind of a
It's
long
almost
city
like
council
what you
meeting if you're
drank.
drinking beforehand.
It's like what Loretta
Or
bought
short,
for your
because they don't
birthday
pass
the
it
other
out.
day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like a sparkling cider.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter to me either way we can do, whatever you guys are good with.
It doesn't matter to me. I prefer alcohol, but you know. You don't need to
City
say.
council meeting,
Yeah.
it'd go pretty slow if you had a couple of beers at a city council meeting, you might fall asleep.
Okay. Take that under advisement.
Okay, well, we'll put it down and put a question mark and we'll figure out, like, if we have it in the budget, how about that?
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right, anybody have anything else on that?
No.
And here, let me just, so it's in the minutes, we will put out, Kyle, if you're good with it, since the last day to donate for the holiday food drive is the 17th, why don't we put out, should we put them out the 20th, the boxes for Toys for Tots, or the 27th?
20 minutes before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. 23rd is Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right after.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, the Monday right there.
the Monday after?
Mhm.
Okay. So the 27th.
11/27.
So that'll be the 27th through the 4th, basically.
Well, no, we collect
That's not
them,
very
I think that, no, we collect it from the 27th until probably the,
20?
Mid-December.
yeah, mid-December, say the fifth, Friday the 15th.
Perfect.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Good question.
And that'll be enough time for us to get them wherever we're gonna drop them off, because they always want them early too, so they can distribute
Right.
them beforehand. So
Yeah,
I'll
no.
double check their dates too, and we can easily revise that. Okay, all right, so here's the fun one. Health and Wellness Fair, does everybody have their, John has got to stop calling it the Health and Welfare.
Whoops.
I don't wanna strike out.
We need
on it,
updates.
you know.
John, we need updates from you.
You need updates from me, okay?
Yeah, I got you on the
Well,
list.
my
What happened
update
with
is
Cheryl?
I have delivered 2 letters to one to the dentist and one today to Shettle, okay? And I have to call them back. I told them I'd give them 2 weeks. And so I'll call Dr. Bush next week, and I will call Dr. Shettle the week after that.
Okay, I would call both next week.
Yeah.
I would
John.
too.
We're getting a little close now.
What is the date of this again? I have
January
this-
13th.
January
January
13th, that's not that far. Okay, fine.
Yeah, because
I
if they
will
say
find
no,
out
we gotta
about-
find replacements.
I'll find out about the ophthalmologist, probably tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, that would be good.
Who it is, okay, because I'm gonna have a cataract removed. And I will go over to Publix, I'll go over to Publix this weekend or Monday or something like that and talk to the store manager, who I don't have any in with, but.
Well,
I
see,
will-
Publix, you could, that one's not like, cause we always get the fail safe of, buying coffee if we have to. So
Yeah, no, but I will
You
see,
can do that
I'm gonna
one.
see if I can get
Yeah.
her on Greenwise
Okay.
and to do the coffee.
All right, we'll try. Yeah.
Okay, now I mean, you know, they're like, they're kind of a critical piece of the whole infrastructure here as far as living down here.
Okay.
So I will do that. I got one other, got a couple of other.
Hey, John, can I
ones.
have a question? I have a question
I've
because,
been down to account for 2 weeks, so they're.
He's been very sick.
John,
quite-
we already have a dentist and you have a dentist on here pending. We already have a dentist, right, Patty?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could not call him back.
Well, I just call them back and say we want you next year.
Well, we might not do that either, but he'll.
Well,
forget.
okay, well, that's fine, that's okay.
So Patty thought her dentist, the same one that we had last year, was on here. What's the name of the dental?
No, last year it was Amber, and
Right.
it's not. And this is called Pearl Dentistry.
Pearl
Yeah.
Dentistry.
Pearl?
Pearl.
Okay, no
But they're
problem.
already confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And do you know their name?
Do you have any other?
Ashley,
Ashley.
is her first name. No, I can't think of her last
Do you
name.
have any other tables that aren't on here?
Yeah, one more. She was a chiropractor?
Yes, the people that did come last year, and they have not answered me.
Oh, so they're still
We
pending.
got a
Yeah.
pending chiropractor. What's the name?
Wellness Way.
Wellness.
I'll go over to Gastro,
Let's see.
Osprey Bay, and I will get the name of the optometrist. I will contact all 4 of these people by next week, okay?
Okay.
And by the week after that, I'll have a yes or no from all of them. I think all of them should get, I mean, if I can close them right there, great, but
Yeah, try, because all of these have been pending for like 2 months.
Oh, you
know
have
were sick.
dermatology
When we
already.
talked- when we talked about it from the meeting before last, like you were talking about Publix, the meeting I missed, and then you
Oh,
talked
that
about
one's
Publix
getting
last
canceled,
month,
so
and
we're using
then
yours.
now you're talking about
Okay, great.
Publix
Well, I don't know
again.
if they
And I know you were
addressed
sick,
that.
I'm just
All right,
saying
but-
like,
Yeah.
It's
no,
okay.
I just,
Balance it
I
out.
thought, I was confused on this one, I thought we're trying to get somebody else on the coffee deal, but that's fine. I will get going on that tomorrow.
okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so
what's
there's-
the deal with the gastro and the outdoor sports?
Pardon?
Yeah, what's
The
that?
other 2, we got the gastroenterology.
Gastroenterology.
Enterology.
Done with people.
Well,
Are
we
we doing that?
already have a gastro?
No, we're
we
asking
need to
you
know.
about
Well, I mean, I will talk to them next week. I'll talk to them tomorrow, we're trying to get our appointments, my
Okay.
wife's trying to get her, anyway, appointments.
Have you given them the letter already, John?
No, I have not, I only given out 2 letters, the dentist and Shuttle today. And
Okay,
those appointments got moved back, they had to get.
because you were sick.
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
And then the outdoor sports, the Osprey,
I have not given them the letter, I will go out there tomorrow with them.
tomorrow with that one too.
And
Okay.
Debbie, you have a
I'll follow up with you.
dermatologist?
I went to a dermatologist yesterday. It's the same dermatologist I've been going to. They merged with a much larger organization. I gave them the number. I asked to speak with the office manager, and they gave me his number. So I'm going to call him probably tomorrow. She said she was going to send him it right away, and it might be something they were interested in.
Okay, awesome.
And it was Bay, and Bay has combined with somebody?
No, it was
Cross day off.
Academic
I never
Alliance.
sent them anything because I thought somebody else was finding a dermatologist.
Academic Alliance, I didn't get the location though. They have like
Yeah, it's-
15 or
it's-
something.
Okay, let me just get to it. Yeah, Academic Alliance Dermatology, and they just moved next to McDonald's on West Bay. They used to be inside the big diagnostic building there. So now they're right across the street in their own private building. They merged with a much larger company. So I think now they would be willing to do something like that.
Okay. I did, so for mine, Bay Dermatology was crossed off, and then I did have, Artisan Face and Body was a pending, now they're a no, so there's an update for you, Kyle,
Why don't you do face?
because I can't do both.
No?
And Maria would have to work the table, so it's okay. No, it's okay. I'm good. So
So what about Jules' other one? Is that still pending?
the life coach, Julie,
Yeah.
yeah, she's still pending. I sent her the letter again yesterday, was when I got her email, so.
You know who else is a life coach? Well, kind of, was Susan. She's all, if this doesn't work out, Susan who helped us, Conti, maybe we can speak to her.
She's a life coach?
Well, she does like professional coaching. I don't know, kind of like a life coach.
Oh.
Oh, she works with executives, I thought. though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all right, but
Yeah.
still coaching, and
Yeah,
if it falls out.
yeah. Well, we also have, I didn't get a hold of the CBD store yet. Like, I have more people that have done it the last 2 years that I haven't contacted yet.
You want me to
Just-
speak to Sotera?
Sure.
I mean, that's a true health and wellness medical marijuana place. I mean, it's you need a license, you cannot walk in without a license there.
Sure.
Yeah, they're not selling just anything. So maybe they can tell people like what to do for licenses, to get a license.
Sure. Like a VA rep from like Bay Pines Hospital, has anyone thought of that?
A VA rep would be
Yeah.
lovely.
From which
Or
hospital?
like Bay Pines, because that's right, I go to Bay Pines. For veterans who may not know about the other benefits, if they have any.
Is that in,
That's
Largo?
off of Tyrone, yeah, yeah, it's off type.
do you have a phone number that you could just forward me
Yeah.
the contact?
Oh, cool.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'll put that.
Thank you.
Why don't you make Aaron call?
Yeah, you're the veteran.
I
He's
can't.
a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind? That would be great. I think it's a great suggestion.
Yeah.
Do you have the letter with all the details?
Not for this, I only have the thing.
I have a printed one in my car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hand it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I can email you one so you can forward it to them if you want to do
Okay.
that. And then, okay, so it looks like we just have maybe 8 to 10 pendings that we need to, and every year it's just gonna happen, like a couple people are gonna drop out the day of because someone gets sick or something happens. So like if we have 26 tables and we book 28 people, I still think we would be okay. On this sheet, One Blood has a table, but they don't necessarily need a table because they're gonna be in the parking lot. So like if, so if we do have a couple of overlaps, I think we can fit it. And not everybody needs a full 6-foot table, like we can even actually like have someone share a table.
So you're saying we can overlap?
Yeah, if
If
we
we have to.
if we have to, like, say if
Okay.
all Johns come through as yes and all the other ones come through as yes, I would like to make room for them if we could fit it.
Okay, so don't make John call the guy. Don't call him until, wait and see if he could do it, right?
Who?
The dentist, or still don't call him.
Well, we still won't have
Yeah, she didn't mean overlap like the same profession. She meant overlap like two at a table.
Space.
28
Oh.
people instead of 26 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two different interpretations. sorry.
Yeah, the only way I would be like, yeah, 2 dentists, if one was like a holistic dentist and one was just like talking about Invisalign.
Or one
or
was talking about
dentures
dentures,
or something.
exactly.
Like, if they were talking about 2 completely different things.
Makes sense.
Otherwise, they're competing, and that's we've tried to steer clear of that.
Just a thought for the future, I guess. This dentist, and I think they're different in different states, but if you're gonna have like a root canal or something like that, you have to get a different kind of a dentist, okay? So, doctor.
That's true.
If we want,
Sometimes.
somebody else, I have the name of the person that does the root canals, because unfortunately, somebody in our household needs one. So, I mean, I could call up Dr. Bush and say, what I could call that guy whose contact information I have and see if he would be interested.
What
You want me to
do you
do
know
that?
about Pearl Dentistry?
She's general dentistry.
So it would be okay if we did the
If you got an oral surgeon, which is what a
Oral
root canal
surgeon,
is.
right, that's what we're talking about.
Endodontist.
Endodontist,
Endodontist
yeah.
is what a root canal is.
I will.
I've had my dentist do a root canal though.
Well, some
Some of
do.
them do.
That's why I said when he was talking, and I was going, not necessarily.
I will
Yeah,
contact.
I mean, Tom has done them, my
So I'll do
son-in-law.
the oral, I'll
Depends
do
on how
this.
bad they are and things
Sure.
like that. But holistic dentistry
But
does
they
not
usually
believe
send you to
in
get
root
the
canals.
endodontist to analyze it first before.
Well, the general dentist will analyze it and send you to
Yeah,
an
to the
endo.
endodontist. And then, yeah.
So I have a question. This is kind of thinking outside the box, but what about like an estate attorney or estate planning? Somebody like that. It's not really health and wellness, but it's like as you're lining up your health, you're lining up your affairs.
Why
I don't
you
It's
know.
have an
true,
undertaker?
that's very good.
Well, you should bring in an
I
undertaker.
want an undertaker.
Yeah, they can do pre-planning
And they
funeral
can keep the
services.
Halloween bags.
Yeah, but I
I'm
can't
voting
see
for the
people,
estate
kind of
planner.
hop around,
Take
kind of be on the life thing, you know what I mean?
Well, then you could do like Neptune Society.
Excuse me a
I
moment.
mean, it is outside of the box, I agree.
The estate
Okay.
attorney does sound good, because under these,
Yeah, and you know what? We got a reference from her, so we use the same people they use, and she's excellent. So like, I know who she's talking about, and yeah, so like, we can have her do that. And then I think like, we need to have a hard cutoff where, let's see, let's look at the calendar again.
On this,
Can we do a hard cutoff of November 17th for all the pendings? And then,
but today is the 9th,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, 8 days from now.
So in a week, all right, like
Well,
I said, I
it's
gotta
just-
know how you're out of it.
Seriously, they just literally need to look at their schedule,
All right.
most of them, and see if they're open. Like, every once in a while, like if it's a bigger place like Baycare or something like that, they have to make sure that they schedule it. But like, if they know this far in advance, they could schedule it. Where we run into problems is like, if we get too close to the event, like Publix last year, the manager switched over, and she didn't have enough notice to book someone, even though the previous manager had said yes, the new manager didn't book anybody. So like, as we get closer is when they run into booking problems, not further out. Just because they have to put someone on schedule, and sometimes the schedule comes out like a month in advance.
So I'll give them the piece of paper or contact them, and I'll say, I would like to check back on Thursday if that's okay with you. You know, because they may want to look, and I'm saying, they're all working, you know, when you're talking to them. So they gotta go and find somebody if they want to do it, so it's more than, because it is a Saturday.
Right.
But I don't like to just say, tell me right now. It doesn't seem right. So, will that work?
Yeah.
I'll make all the contacts tomorrow, and I'll say, could you let me know by next Thursday? I'll be happy to give you a call.
That'd be great.
All right.
And then just, the biggest question I get asked, I don't know about you guys, is how do I get the money? Like, they're all worried about getting you the money like that second. Just tell them we're not sweating that $25, that they can pay it the day of. They can do a check, they can run a credit card, they can do cash. And so if they don't pay it in advance.
You don't do it, you're there. I mean, we're not gonna go broke if you're such a low rent that you don't pay it after the fact. I mean, we just won't invite you back.
Well, we're
It's
fully
all about-
capable. Just tell them to call. Jen can take it.
Over the phone.
Yeah, over the phone, credit card.
Yeah. Everybody paid last year. We didn't have any issue with
Well, I
that.
can't believe anybody wouldn't pay $25 if they showed up.
Yeah, so it's fine.
All the
What
shame.
did you guys think about the estate attorney?
We liked it. And
Oh,
it's-
you did?
What's her name
Yes.
again?
Oh, the one that, yeah, I'll call her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
Okay, yeah, I think it might be good. You know, sometimes people just don't realize you need all these things.
Yeah, and like, yeah, to have a good reference for that
I'll call
is
her,
good.
yeah, that would be great. I was just trying to think of something, I don't have a lot of health, thank God,
See what they'll
connections.
provide. Yeah. Because if they'll,
Well, my husband's gonna have a hip surgery, a hip replacement, so,
we can waive it.
but he's all the way out, and I don't know where he is.
So does anybody have any questions about this? We're gonna try to wrap up all the pendings by November 17th and see where we stand and how many tables that we have that are solid. And then typically, as we get closer to the event, like maybe 10 days out, like if I have 12 people that I have worked with, I'm going to call those 12 people and say, just want to confirm you were good, your table, like make sure you find out if they need electricity. Like your stretch therapists, we know that they need wall space, like they need for their table and whatnot. So like we're pretty good at that. If you have anybody that, oh, my friend is so-and-so and they want to be next to each other, it's easy for us to know that. And it's better for us to know in advance.
Okay,
But for the most part, just let them know that we provide the tables, and then whatever they would like to do to make the tables look nice. I would let them know that most people have tchotchkes or something to give away, because we had a couple of people last year that were like, oh, I didn't know, I would have brought something. So, you could just give examples of things that people have done in the past if they're kind of newer to doing this sort of event. Are we all good with that?
yes.
Excellent. Okay, and then the welcome bags. I did go pick up all the new embroidered items that we were out of stock on to make new welcome bags, and do we still have 2 back there? 3, awesome. So we're all good with that. And then the Bel Air Beach merchandise, we did get the new Bel Air Beach cups, the logoed cups that are back there. They're $20. We had an example out at the Halloween event. So we'll have those out. And I was gonna ask Kyle, what do you think? Because like right now, only the new residents have access to get the kitchen towels for free. What do you think if we sell the kitchen towels just at Christmas one day only? Just so people who normally are,
The
like,
kitchen towels, are actually like,
Nice.
they're not very expensive either.
no.
Yeah, I want one.
Me
For my
too.
They're
kitchen.
not even,
Yeah.
I'll put it together what the price would be, but.
Because then I'm thinking we would have another new item that we could sell that we don't normally sell, and people
And-
have
Yeah.
expressed interest in buying those because like they
Sure.
are, They're nice and they're.
Yeah, they're very nice.
What about the cozies?
Oh, John was asking about koozies, and I said we had done it once before as a giveaway for Jazz in the Park.
Because with the bottles of water, right? Or something?
Yeah, we had
Mhm.
cold bottles of water, and we just put them in the koozies and gave them away.
They've already been spec'd and everything, so somebody's
I
already
still
made them.
use
Salt the
mine.
water.
Yeah, we made them and we gave them away.
You made them?
Kyle made them.
Did you really? You made the cozies? What, did you just put a
Whittled them
sticker
out
on
of
them or
wood.
something, or?
He ordered them.
You ordered them, okay,
Yes.
all right, right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but somebody had to come up with a screen and all that, you know what I'm saying?
That was,
Not much to
That-
it, I suppose, but,
That was what Kyle did.
Yeah,
He
just
designed it.
online.
okay,
Yeah, you go to those companies, you can just do everything online.
okay.
Yeah, what we did, we did 100 with the logo on it. They were like white, and we gave them out at our first event for free with the water bottles. And then we had some extras, but I don't think we ever sold them. We had some that we got from the other place up the road where we were getting the T-shirts.
I wouldn't buy a
but those,
koozie.
yeah,
Yeah, I
those are hard to
understand.
sell. We eventually got rid of them, but I think Nicole had to really push them.
I think the ones like if we went, because those are real skinny ones, it's hard to get a water bottle in. I think if we got the ones, not like the Yetis, but the ones that are more solid, that
Oh yeah, the
that you
thicker
know what I
ones.
mean, that will
Yeah,
stand
foam.
up on their own. Yes, the foam ones. They would
Yeah.
obviously be more expensive, but I think mostly
Then you could sell those
we
more than
could
you
sell
could sell the
those.
other kind.
Yes.
How much do they cost? I mean, if you sell them for a couple, $2-3 a piece or something like that?
It just
you can
depends.
cover your costs that way?
Yeah, we cover our costs. I don't know what the thicker ones are. We can price them out.
Do we have money in the budget for that?
Yeah, we have merchandise money.
Okay.
Yeah, I made sure that we had a budget line item this year, so.
Okay, yeah, I think
No, we have
that's a
options.
good idea, but like the thicker ones, not the thin, flat ones that everyone gives away for free. Like if you go to an IRB event, you'll have 10 different vendors that are giving away those flat, like,
We talked about maybe a Bel Air Beach Christmas ornament.
yeah, like, did you look into like, because those would need to be pre-ordered and designed and made.
I don't know. Maybe we can just do like a ball with sand in it and I can Cricket Bel Air Beach on it.
You don't want to volunteer for that right now. It's Thanksgiving and you have a million things going on and you don't want to
Can you
make
make
things for people
toys?
to sell. She's like a little elf.
Until I
Jeff,
start
I
the
am not gonna
project.
let you volunteer for that.
Then I'm not a little elf.
If you only had to make one, but to make something that we're gonna sell, I think that's a little too much for you
Okay, yes,
to,
yeah, probably.
Oh, very good. Another yard sale.
But I don't even know, I mean, I'm sure Amazon has something where we would look to find like
I'll look.
a cute little
Yes.
Bel Air Beach pre-made ornament. Or, Etsy, you could
Etsy,
probably find something on
yeah.
Etsy that was cute. But,
15th Street.
Yeah.
you don't want to pay $12 for an ornament though from Etsy because then we would have to charge.
No, I
$15
get it,
to
yeah.
even make any money. I mean, it's not even, they can go on Etsy and order their own, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, for the most part, we're sitting pretty good. We have beach towels, we have hand towels, we'll have kitchen towels, we'll have the new cups. We got the new hats. They came in the wrong color of blue. So they aren't in the
Definitely.
blue that I had, but they're more of a
Royal.
blue that you have.
Yeah,
on
or
your
like
shirt.
that folder right there.
They're like
almost.
the
The folder,
Royal
John.
blue.
John.
They're actually the same color as
the folder.
no,
They're
they're
No.
beige color?
No,
It's-
they're not navy.
no, they're royal.
Yeah, like this folder.
They're
yeah.
not,
Get
well,
closer to that.
Closer to that, somewhere between.
Kind of
The
like
logo-
my
What
other
did you do with
shirt.
these?
the
what did you do
logo
with
on
hats?
the blue, they're almost the same color. The blue and the logo and the background of the hat almost are the
Yeah,
same.
it's close.
Oh,
But you can go back, but we got beige ones too, so you can go back and look at them. But we're fully stocked on hats, on cups. We're good with
Water
towels,
bottles.
water bottles. So we have a decent amount of merchandise to sell.
How many people will you like to work the merchandise table? Because I could help with that if you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, usually it was just one person working,
Okay.
and then we would give her a break when she went to eat.
Yeah, that's
so.
fine. Do you want to do, you're going to do it?
Sure.
And then I'll
Yeah,
break
sure,
you
yeah.
and help if needed?
And I can break both of you.
Yeah. It's an hour and a half. I can wait.
Yeah, if even. Yeah, so that's perfect.
this is at the Christmas deal, right?
Yes.
At the Christmas thing. Yeah, so people can
Yeah.
buy Christmas gifts.
So I'll wait till I get my hats. There we go.
And then beach cleanup, Patty, you said there were 5 new people.
Yeah, 6 people counting me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But 5 new?
Almost
Well,
7.
I didn't really recognize them
You're
except
off.
for
I was there, but they left. So.
Okay.
maybe
You
there
were
was
there?
this family of 3 that came from Largo, or either it was a mother and daughter, I can't remember, but they came from Largo, and then I think y'all been here before, but I wasn't positive.
Okay.
But the other ones I didn't recognize.
Yeah, how has the solo beach things been going? Like, are they
I
going?
know it's
Yeah, I
fine.
was scanning, listening
I
to
mean,
Mark about that.
I just came up here on Friday and Aaron had everything, and then I got up in the morning and went to the donuts were ready, and nobody
Patty,
ate.
I thought-
One donut was eaten, that's it.
Um,
Wait, when you only have 5 people and,
Did you eat the rest?
sure, right. But my grandson did eat too, and he
All
was
right.
in trouble.
Ah.
I didn't tell, but if his mama found out, he'd have been in big trouble.
I think Grandma would have been in big trouble.
Yes, for
I
not
see what
hiding them.
You would have went.
I thought November was canceled.
No. We ended up
No?
not.
They were thinking about it
Oh, I
because of
see,
the
okay.
beach, but still, the people that live on, I think they said 15th, the names, they went north. They went on our beach.
Okay. It was fine.
Was
Is our beach open yet? No.
Yeah, it's another 5. Was it
We
5
sent out a
feet?
notice. The mayor did a letter.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
Today. Okay.
When's it opening?
So it got pushed back because of an additional dune.
December 10th.
December 10th.
That's what they have is the end date now.
Okay, so for December 2nd, did you have much garbage to pick up going south?
No.
All right, because like I am scheduled with you for December and I need to trade with someone because I am out that day.
I can do
I
it.
can do it.
Yeah, I can do
There you
it.
go.
You could do it. I'm not the reason I don't go to them because I'm not up at 8.
But I'm up at
That's
5.
That's okay.
I get up at 5, so.
John, if you want to do it, honey, you could do it. If I
John,
don't want
we
anybody
can
to
do
feel
it
like I'm
together if he
slacky,
wants.
but
No,
make it at 9, I show up.
We're a
I like to
team,
do it.
and you
All
stay up later than
I
me.
know.
You could just stay up all night and then
Yeah, that would be better for me. I'm
I'll
more
be
that
happy
kind
to
of
do it. I've
person.
already had to cancel out on an event. I mean, I feel like I should,
John, I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, John for November.
December.
Michael, that's John for November.
December.
I'll
Yeah,
do
December.
December 2nd. I actually know all the people.
I got that.
now, too, so.
It was Tammy and Deb, but now it's John.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got it.
And we're still doing it out of 19th Street Beach and the whole 9th.
Same deal, you know it.
Same deal, you just go south.
Bring the
Go
bug.
south instead of north, huh?
Yeah, well, North of Beach is closed
But
until the
it's
10th
not.
of December, but it's not.
It's not, they don't have the construction, okay. They did pick up
It's closed
garbage
till
that
December, the
direction.
mayor sent out a notice today.
Mhm.
Walking up the hill.
No, you just walk
Go
on the water.
south, young man. So they can go all the way to 6th if they want. 19th to 6th is exactly a mile. You can go back. Perfect.
Is it?
That is
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
Okay, and then does anybody have
19 to
Half
anything
mile
else?
each way.
No, it's
No, you
a,
go down
mile?
to Indian, from 19 to Indian Rock
a mile
Side,
each
it's a
way.
mile.
no, okay, it's
That
a,
seems
yeah,
too
it's
far.
a half a mile.
Yes, okay.
A half a mile, it's a mile back and forth.
Does anybody have anything else for beach cleanup, or are we done with number 9?
I'm done.
We're good, okay,
December
perfect.
2nd.
And then number 10 is other business. Does anybody have anything that we haven't talked about already that we need to discuss today?
I just have an update on something real quick.
Sure.
Morgan Park is starting to get painted next week or this upcoming week.
Ooh.
So,
Is it all put back together, like the
No.
pavilion and?
As of today, no, not yet, but we're starting next week.
Awesome.
Can't anymore.
Right.
Can't get
Oh.
the truck. It'll be more like.
Okay,
it's
all right,
Not on
totally.
a mountain.
It'll be more like December
It's
1st.
really- yeah, I'm sorry.
More
Yeah.
like the 3 days before
Shoot,
Thanksgiving.
I just said it too, yeah. It's a teacher's day.
Yeah.
All right, well, disregard.
Okay, well, yeah, move out.
It was.
And then our next meeting date and time, so we switched that kind of in the beginning. So it is December 4th, the day of the event. We're gonna meet at 4 o'clock. It says 4:15, but we're gonna meet at 4 here. And then for January, if you guys wanna look at your calendars real quick, just so we can get it down.
So we're not really gonna have a meeting, it's just the setup.
It's just a setup, yeah. So we don't even, I don't think have to do an agenda, right?
So-
It's just
No,
a
we just
setup.
do the public notice.
Yeah, that it's.
Can I ask a citizen's question?
Sure.
So I went to the library today, and so when we first moved here, Bel Air Beach used to pay a little bit more money,
Right.
maybe almost all of it,
All of
90%.
it. No, they paid all of it.
And so then you guys went down to 50%, which I'm like, I still need a library. So, okay. And then the lady from Bel Air Bluffs was in there today, and they do 100% there.
Do they?
So that needs to go before the council, I think.
Okay.
And I'll get up there and stand with you.
I will too.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might be onto something.
I mean, literally, when you guys paid 100%, how much money came out of the budget for that program?
I'd have to look back.
Because there weren't very many people that actually had a library card in Bel Air Beach, so because Lloyd looked into that for me because I was livid.
Yeah, I think.
Well, and at the library, they still tell you that Bel Air Beach will reimburse you 100%, and then I came back here.
Oh, they didn't tell me that.
Well,
No,
they told me that
yeah.
last time I went.
Well, I already knew because this is like
But I know
Second or
one of
third,
the
yeah.
issues they were having was people. There were more library cards getting purchased or whatever, but whether or not they were actually using them. So
yeah.
it's kind of like people just getting a card to get a card. I mean, I don't know. I bring it before council. There's more history to it. Let it
Yeah.
be talked about.
I will tell you one thing. I don't need a card if I'm not borrowing a book. The last thing I would be was like, let me get a free library card.
Yeah.
You know, like,
But
unless I'm
there's
reading,
so
I'm an
many
avid
things
reader.
going on
Yeah.
at that Largo library.
I can look at
They're just
the
books.
past numbers to get some more.
Yeah, it's a great library. I was in there today. I knew
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Thank you.
So back to January meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
How about Thursday the 11th or Thursday the 18th? Thursdays seem to work.
Well, the
That's-
11th would be right before our event, right?
Oh, that's true. Well,
Wait a
which
minute.
might not be a bad idea.
That might not be a bad idea.
But then we'd have to be here on. Do we have to really do anything? We don't have to really do anything
You
for
can set
setup.
up the
Yeah, well, that's
tables.
kind of a good
Because
idea.
they set up the
We
tables.
we did it last year with
Yes,
them.
we
We did all the numbers.
You did the numbers.
The numbers
We
and
spent a lot of time in that room.
yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Before this thing,
Why don't we just have our meeting on Friday then?
when we're setting up.
Yeah,
So we'll do a meeting first.
and then do the setup.
Should we order like a little luncheon or something? Like we could bring some,
Yeah.
everybody bring a lunch, we could eat here, lunch during the meeting and then go work, or I don't know. I don't know.
So
We'll
you
get
want to
the-
have it early? Oh, you eat lunch at late, like at 2.
Oh, I don't care, yeah, let's not do lunch. Let's do like fruit or something. I'll bring fruit.
party.
Okay, so the 12th at 2 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah.
For a brief meeting and
Yeah,
setup.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You said 2.
Thank you. 2 p.m. Yeah. So it's a half hour earlier than normal. So hopefully we have a 30-minute meeting and then we just go set up the room and hopefully we can get the room set up in like an hour. Because we don't put tablecloths and we'll put the numbers down on the tables. We stopped doing the map because there were so many changes last minute and Kyle was running back like a million times. So we stopped doing that. What else did we set up? The tables in the lobby. I just feel
We
like
had
they do
something.
most of the setup. But regardless.
Like we were stuffing something.
We had no, we did it the day of. We had the food and everything. But that was the day of.
I know we were
Thursday.
printing the numbers, there was an issue with the numbers that day.
Yeah, we had a backwards number.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do remember working for quite a while though.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't.
Did we, that same weekend, did we do the stuffing the things for the things that we put, like
That's for-
the door knocker things?
Door knockers.
Yes.
Is that what we did?
That is what we did. We have been little busy town bees.
We don't have to do that this year. There's no stuffing.
No, we're not doing that.
Bel Air Beach bees.
Okay, so January 12th at 2 p.m. meeting and setup. That'll work great. And then we're just here once for the month. And then I know it's the foundation, but the following Saturday we have bridge cleanup, and we are putting that on the Keep Pinellas Beautiful website, just so we hopefully will fill this parking lot and get enough people to get underneath the bridge and get all of that cleaned up. I don't know, is there any way, who would I contact, or who could you help me contact? Because like, you know, Dave's like, why don't they mow down here? Like the grass was up to my knees and we were worried about snakes, and like, it's hard to pick up garbage when the grass is so tall. So I didn't know like if they would rather us just leave the garbage down there, because that's not really like,
You're talking about this first island that we got on the opposite side, we have the little access area.
no, it's on this side is where we never left this side.
Yeah, this side, but you're talking the opposite side is where we have the drive-in ramp and then it ramps out. That's
Yes,
the same-
the
same
opposite
place,
side
yeah,
does have the
opposite.
ramp, the
So
drive-in
that is the county's, and we have a sign, we should still have a garbage there. But that's about the extent of it. It's not really our property.
No, but I just didn't know, like, for us to be able to get down there and clean it up, if we could request for it to be mowed.
For the
Kind
county.
of
to
same
mow.
on the other side of the bridge
Can
too.
you mow or can you,
down by the
like,
marina
weed eat
there.
thing is?
It would need I probably need some kind of slope mower. I don't even know what they have that they would use to mow it. If you could get a tractor with like a slope mower arm down there, it might be able, but that's a big request. I don't.
How
Okay,
large an
that's fine.
area is it that's not mowed?
Pretty big.
I was gonna
But
say,
you know what, it
could be-
actually looks shorter, like when I walked the bridge yesterday, the grass looked shorter than it did when we cleaned.
So maybe they are.
So
if
maybe
it
they
is on
did
some kind of
mow it.
schedule.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, regardless, we're just gonna see if we can get more people here, since we can accommodate the parking to help. I mean, because if we do up and down both sides of the bridge, it's pretty big. I mean, and even
What's that date again?
the 20th.
20th, okay, Saturday the 20th.
What time
9
did
o'clock,
you
right?
want us here for the wealth and helmet?
Wealth and wellness. Say, maybe we need a minister. I think
Well, that
that's.
was
I'm
good.
a little confused with your welfare thing.
9:30.
9:30,
Because
thank
this
you.
year the event is from 10:30 to 1:30. We shortened it by 1 hour, so instead of us needing to be here at 9:30, and then we're here an hour before. And then if someone's a little bit late, it's fine, just because we should have the majority of it set up the day before. So
Okay,
there shouldn't
and-
be a ton. But people will get here, and as you remember from last year and the year before, a lot of them need help and direction, and the new people are gonna wanna know where to park. You have to explain the whole 9th Street thing, so they can bring their stuff up the ramp. Or, you know, or if they need to bring it up to the ramp and then repark, because we kinda tell all of them to park in the back, so the residents can park in the front.
Okay, plus the Bloodmobile will be up front,
Yes,
yeah,
and we usually like, put cones out to save spot for the Bloodmobile,
okay.
so, anyway.
Okay, and I should have the bridge cleanup on the 20th on here.
And the bridge is at 9 or 8? It's at 9.
It's at 9.
So that Deb can come?
Yes.
Dad's always there.
I didn't go this week, but yeah.
You ever ask the bridge ladies if they want to do the bridge cleanup?
No, I don't know any of them.
By the way, that tall grass, you're not worried about snakes, you know. You're worried about chiggers.
I had so many bug bites, but did I just say that out loud? There's no bugs. Anyway, all
I'm not
right,
going to tall grass.
so then, would someone like to make a motion to adjourn today's meeting?
I will.
Second?
Motion.
Second.
Michael gang.
Michael? Hello?
Maybe that's.
Michael.
Mike?
Yeah, I couldn't get off of mute. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I got Deb on the motion, and who seconded it?
Me? Tammy?
Tammy seconded it. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you,
Final
Michael.
meeting
Thank
ending
you.
is
3:25.
3:25.
It was our most efficient meeting ever.
Oh,